what's up, and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Batman Returns, the Penguin crafted figure. So this is the crafted version of the Penguin based on 1992 Batman Returns. Now I had this on pre-order at the NECA store, and I had it in the bundle with Batman 1989 and the Catwoman figure too as well. So as you can see, here's like 2 boxes because I had got the bundle of these, you know. Now, like I was saying, like in the other videos, I was expecting to get this like much earlier, because I saw like that people was finding these like out in the wild, like in the stores. I think like Walmart or something, or could have been Target. So I was suspecting that I was gonna get mine back then, because I think it has been like around like 2 months, but now I'm just not getting it, you know. So I don't know why it took so long, you know. But I'm still happy about having this, and of course, like I mentioned like just earlier, that this is based on the Tim Burton directed 1992 Batman Returns film, which I did get to see in the theaters back in 1992. So yeah, I'm happy about having this, and I'm gonna get into this right now. Now this is the box that contains the Penguin crafted figure from NECA. So as you can see, that's how it looks. It has an image of an umbrella. Tied. It does say the Penguin crafted action figure, and does have Batman Returns on the side, and there's like the bat symbol. And again, this is like beautiful packaging. I like how NECA is doing that. And right there's like one of like the teaser posters for Batman Returns. So I think that's kind of awesome right there. Now, one of the things interesting about this too, this does have like a slip cover, just like the Batman 1989 do. So as you can see, you can slide this on off like this. And you can see like that it has like all this on it right here too as well. You can see the Penguin on the inside. I'm already expecting that this will be the better of the 3 figures too. As you can see, it does say Batman Returns, the Penguin, and you can see them right there. There's also like a read up on it too. But like I was mentioning, this does have like the slip cover, as you can see right here, because the Batman 1989 was also like that too. They had like the slip covers. But one thing that's kind of odd about it is just Catwoman. I was noticing. That's why I was thinking one while that I just didn't get one with a slip cover, but I believe Catwoman that I do have was designed like this, because you do still see the DC logo too, but hers just had like a Velcro opening where you open it like this, so I could tell that NECA they just designed this like this, you know. So I don't know if some of these are like this too, I'm not too sure, you know, like if they are like this out in the wild. But I just wanted to touch on that again. But yeah, it does have a read up for the Penguin too. It says, who or what is the Penguin? A reclusive and strangely deformed creature with a brilliant mind, honed by rage and an insatiable need for revenge. The Penguin forms an unlikely alliance with a moral business mogul, Shrek, that sends Gotham City and its residents to their knees in terror. Flanked by an army of loyal penguins, prepared to do his most evil bidding, and a treacherous band of vandals known as the Red Triangle Circus Gang, the Penguin carries the secret of his origins with him as he embarks on a diabolical plan to destroy Gotham City and its savior, Batman. And it says includes interchangeable hands, fish, monocle, and a top hat. So yeah, here he is right here. So I'm going to open this on up. Beautiful packaging though. Okay, and here's the background for the Penguin. As you can see, it's the cemetery that Oswald had visited, like to see his parents, like headstones with graves. Pretty cool. So there's the NECA Penguin crafted figure, as you can see. And this does stand too. I noticed he even has some weight to it. Now Penguin does have peg holes underneath his feet too, as you can see. So you can't put him like on a NECA stand. But he does stand though, as you can see. It's like he has some weight to it. It's kind of like heavy like. But yeah. So I talk about the likeness to the Penguin, like you can see that in the video, and the articulation of this figure. So we know we can remove this coat too. And there's also like a wire in his coat too. I'm noticing like NECA has put like a wire in his coat, because you can bend it any kind of way. As you can see, it can bend out like that. So there's a wire around like the outer part of it too as well. But so far, I think this really looks good. There's no question, so far from my opinion, from what I'm seeing, I bet his arm's kind of tight. This is probably the best of those 3, but I was always suspecting that this probably would be the better figure of those 3, you know. But I can see like I probably gonna have to remove his coat too. Let me see if I can take it off. See how easy it comes off. I notice his body is real squishy too. Let me see. Yeah, I see it comes off pretty easily. But I probably always leave it on him though. You know, I see. Like when I display him. I bet I probably. And I see I could even take it off without removing his hands too. But as you can see, he does. He stands. I had suspicions this would be the better figure. So yeah, here's like the coat. And you can see that it is again like wire. You can bend it. But the wire is only around like the outer edges too. It's not like in this area right here. So yeah. But yeah, there he is. The figure. So I know like his head, I bet it couldn't go all the way around because he has the hair sculpted in that tie. But yeah, he can't really look up. He can't really look down. I notice he doesn't really have no tilting either, as you can see. The legs can kind of split, but not too much. And he does stand, like I say. Let's see how far the arms go. Yeah, I want to force him. Like I give him to about right there. Not sure they can go higher. I just don't want to force it. Of course, the hands can turn too, as well. And he's real like soft. Like this is like soft right here in this area right here, like where his stomach is. He's like very like soft. I'm noticing too. He does have a bend in the leg too. As you can see, you can bend his leg too as well. So he does have a bend in the leg. The feet don't like. Okay, they do like they kind of pivot. Yeah, they pivot. But he does like stand though. I notice his arms can sit like flush down too. That's why they're not stuck out like a lot of the figures be. They sit like flush down. But yes, it's a nice figure right here. Yep. I think this is easily like the best of the three clothed figures that we do have from NECA. You know, of the three like Batman, 1989, and Catwoman. Her. To show people up close. And the like was to the end of the video. Yeah, you can see it's there. This is just really like the quarter scale though. It's shrunk down because NECA had this in quarter scale, which I compare it to like later. But you can see like that ooze stuff oozing out his mouth too right now. I was trying to get a good shot of that. That's pretty cool. Now his hair is kind of limited because of like the way his hair is like sculpted right here. Because the quarter scale version had rooted hair. And I forget what they call this thing right here. I forget, but you can see here's like his clothes that he has. Looks pretty good. And again, this area right here is real soft. Like soft like you can see like I'm pushing it. It's like real soft. But you can still tell he has like a plastic like body I think underneath. And here are his hands. Kind of you can get like his cigarette I think in these two. And again, these are the shoes, which do have peg holes. Okay. So yeah, he's looking pretty good. Yep, I think this is easily like the better of those three. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the figure. First, here's like a penguin's like hat. You get the hat right here. The quarter scale version also came with this too. Then you get like his monocle, like the glass, like the eye. Now I know to be careful with these because I was breaking them like on my quarter scale penguin. I was breaking them. That part of where you were attaching it to the eye, I have broken those like on my quarter scale one, so I know to be careful with that if I use it. Then he has like a cigarette. You know, the same stuff comes with the quarter scale. Then he also has like his fish right here too. Here's the fish. I forgot to mention that penguin does have a bend in the arm, so you can get it bent. He doesn't have a double bend, though it doesn't look like it, but it can bend up and out like that. Doesn't look like it's a double bend, like it's kind of stuck right there, but he does have one. Cause you know, I don't know if it's the hand for the cigarette, but I know you can stick it in there. You can stick the cigarette in his hand. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just want to show that you can put that on the penguin, the monocle, with a glass. Because there's like a hole right there. Like I said, I don't really use it on my quarter scale no more because I was breaking it, you know. But you can put that like on him. Like you stick it, cause it'd be like a real small hole there that you could stick it in. And here's Penguin with the hat on too. It fits on security too. I know you had to really press it down, so it's pretty cool. I noticed there's also like this groove around his hair right there. I kind of think you press it right there if you want, but you do have to press it like it for it to really stay on, because it would fall off. Okay. And then lastly, Penguin comes with 4 alternate hands, but like a total of 6 hands if you count the 2 that are on him. One of the things I think is pretty cool, he has like this glove hand, and this is really the one that was for the cigarette right here, as you can see. Okay, you can tell you can put this in like this. It doesn't like it fits. This is really the one for the cigarette right here, as you can see. So he has like 3 glove hands, because he had glove hands on, you know. But then you have 2 like gloveless hands, like 2 like hands like this. I think that's pretty cool. You got hands like this, and we also have like here another one for like a cigar. But for a cigarette, it's like a human, well, you know, like a flesh hand. So that's pretty cool. And now I want to compare the clothed penguin figure from NECA with the quarter scale version of this figure from NECA. So as you can see, it's like the quarter scale figure with the clothed figure. I always think this is just so amazing, you know. But look how huge this figure is compared to this one. As cool as like this new retro cloth or clothed penguin is, I still gotta admit, I still prefer like these quarter scale figures. This is easily like one of my all-time favorite figures right here, you know. So I'm hoping NECA even does like the Mayor version of this particular penguin, because you know we do have like a quarter scale in this particular version. So I'm kind of suspecting they probably will. I don't know why they didn't do it then. I guess because that would be like penguin overloads, you know, because we would have had 2 penguin figures. But yeah, I just wanted to compare these two. You can see like the size difference. Wow. Alright. I wanted to compare the size with these, like the monocle, like the glass. I see this one right here was actually okay, but you can see the size difference. Yeah, this one was still okay. Kind of one of them I had broke on one of my quarter scale ones, but I did have one that was okay. Look at the size difference. Wow. And here's like the size difference with the fish. You can still tell it's like the same fish, just smaller. Then like the cigar or the cigarette. That size difference. Whoa. Then also the hat, as you can see. That still that's so cool. Wow, the size difference. I want to compare the clothed penguin figure from NECA with the other 2 clothed figures from NECA, like, you know, that I have, based on like Batman and then Batman Returns. Okay, so as you can see, here are the 3 clothed figures from NECA. So we have Batman 1989, Batman Returns Catwoman, and Batman Returns Penguin. So yeah, I guess these are like pretty cool, you know. It looks like Batman turned out to be like the worst of them, from my opinion, because he has like this wide like torso, you know, and everything. But it's okay though, I guess though. It looks like these 2, which I kind of suspected would be better than him, because they don't have the cape and all that kind of stuff. But it seems like, from my opinion, the Penguin is the best of them. From my opinion, that's the one that just really looks like cool and like it feels like right, you know. And I know they have the Mayor version of this penguin in quarter scale, so I wonder if NECA's going to do that. I'm kind of suspecting, as you know, that they will give us like the clothed version of the Mayor penguin. That'd be kind of cool, you know. And I wonder will they continue to do more of them. I know we have like the upcoming Adam West Batman and clothed too as well, you know. I don't know if we're going to get Robin. That'd be kind of cool. We can get the Burt Ward Robin. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to what NECA will continue to do with these. You know, it'll still be so awesome. We can finally get like a Jack Nicholson Joker. I still hope we can get one of those one day. But I'm here. But now, I guess the doors are open now. I guess they would even give us the Jack Nicholson Joker if NECA can't ever do that like this, you know. But I was always saying if they could do it, it would be like a quarter scale one, like version if they ever could, you know. Because at one point I know Jack Nicholson was charging too much for his likeness, like whatever. He was charging too much and NECA didn't pay that. Now I'm hearing he doesn't even allow it at all. You know, that's why we're going to have like more premium type figures, like companies not doing that either so far. He doesn't allow it at all from what I'm hearing. But yeah, these are still pretty cool though. Okay, there's the NECA Batman Returns, the Penguin crafted figure. I think this is pretty cool. For my opinion, this is the best of the three. It's just like just right, you know. It's like the material of the body and everything. I think NECA just did a real good job with this particular one. But I was kind of suspecting that this would be like the better one of the three, you know. So this is pretty cool. And now this is just the standard penguin, because I know NECA, like I mentioned earlier, has like the mirror version of the penguin too, like on quarter scale. So I wonder, are they going to give us that particular version of the penguin like this, you know? So yeah, I'd be definitely excited about that one. That should be pretty cool. So yeah, and I'm betting they probably will. I don't think they would just stop here. But we do know that they also have like the upcoming Batman, like 60s, like Adam West Batman figure. They have that in the crafted version too as well. So I'm wondering, will they give us like the Robin, like the Bird War Robin? That'd be pretty cool too. But I do plan on getting like the Adam West Batman though. But yeah, I think these are still pretty cool. I wonder will they go inside the other ones. I can see like Batman Begins, like the Joker from like the Dark Knight, you know. And so I wonder will they go into all those too, as well as like crafted figures. That'd be kind of interesting and cool if they do that, you know. But yeah, I think this is still like worth having. If you got him, you got to have like the other two, you know. But it does still seem like he's like the better of it. Even Catwoman, I think, is kind of like running with him, you know. I think they're better than the actual Batman figure, which I was kind of suspecting, you know. But I had these all on pre-order at the NECA store. I had them like the whole bundle, because you can get them like bundled together, like with a total price where they all come together. But you can't get them like separate too. That's why I was thinking that they would come earlier too, because I was seeing these already out in the wild where people were finding them in the wild. I hadn't seen them in the stores yet, like Walmart. I think that's where they really were. But I wasn't seeing them in the stores, but I know people were actually having them, like I think about 2 months ago. That's why I thought mine were going to come, but they didn't come at all, you know. They didn't come to just now, so I was kind of surprised, you know, that it took so long to come. And apparently there is like something going on with like the actual like box covers too, with something. Cause I told you like with Catwoman, hers had like a box that didn't have a slip cover on it. You know, it's like different ways. The Penguin and Batman has slip covers, but it could be like that too in a while. The Penguin might have one that doesn't have a slip cover, but has like Velcro. But I haven't noticed that some of these have like a different version of the cover. But yeah, of course, this is based on the Batman Returns film from 1992, which I did get to see in the theaters back in 1992. I remember my anticipation for wanting to see it, so I couldn't wait to see this particular film, you know. But yeah, I think these are pretty cool. So this is the NECA Batman Returns crafted penguin figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe to as well.